Hi, welcome to my channel. My name is Anna if you're new here, and this is going to be not an expensive, yes, it was a really expensive video to film because I bought a lot of makeup to do this, and I've been in Milan, Italy to visit my friend. Thank you so much for having me. Big shout out to Marte, one of my best friends since I was a baby. We've been friends for almost 25 years, and I had the time of my life visiting her and her boyfriend in Milan. I'm so happy that she and her boyfriend would let me stay at their place, and I'm also super impressed by how patient she was because I wanted to go into every single makeup store in Milan and she had to wait a lot for me. So I bought a lot of stuff, and I'm going to show you how I created this look using only Kiko Milano products, which is an Italian brand. I've tried a couple of things from them before, but this time I bought a lot, and I'm gonna show you applying that to my face and also talk about all of the other stuff that I bought. Also bought this shirt at Zara, and I bought a pair of pants, but I think that's pretty much it. I also bought some Muji stuff. So like this little tray is actually one of the drawers to my new Muji drawers. So when I soon rearrange all my makeup, I have a couple more drawers, which is cool. So thank you again, Marte. I had the time of my life in Milan with you, and I can't wait to see you again. And if you can't wait to see how I did this thing, then keep on watching. And if you do like this video, please give it a thumbs up, and I would also love it if you would subscribe. So let's get on to the makeup. I have a lot of stuff in front of me here. I have some Kiko stuff, and then I have this huge bag from, not all of this stuff is from Sephora, most of it is not actually, and I don't know why I got a bag this big, but I did. So there's the main focus here is the stuff that I bought from Kiko. I bought a lot of stuff from Kiko. I'm just gonna get a couple of kind of boring stuff out of the way first. I bought some stuff from Other Stories, which is a brand, it's a store that is owned by H&M, and I work at H&M, so I do love like the other stores that are in the H&M kind of system. And we don't have Other Stories in Norway for some weird reason. Get on it, we need it. And I bought a couple of things because I just really wanted them. It's the Miami Muse body wash and the Sicilian Sunrise body lotion. Both of these smell divine, so I had to buy those. I also bought a hand soap from Bath & Body Works. I did not know that they had Bath & Body Works in Italy at all. This one, yeah, it has Bath & Body Works. It's like one of those mousse-y, foaming is the name, foaming hand wash. This was also really nice, and I bought one of those antibacterial things as well, but I have left that one somewhere. And then just mention these as well because these are like the only, no, one more thing from Other Stories. I also bought a body mist from that same Miami Muse scent, which was just delicious, so that's that. And then the other not makeup related things are cotton pads from Sephora because these look amazing, and I haven't had really nice cotton pads in what feels like forever, so bought those. Just gonna put them on the floor, and then the rest is makeup. So I'm just gonna start picking things from my bag and apply them to my face. Now that I think about it, I actually need to wet my sponge. Okay, so I spread everything out in front of me, and I'm just gonna talk about stuff as I put it on, and then the stuff that I don't put on my face, I'm just gonna mention that I bought. So one of them is this funny thing that was in the cashier section in Kiko Milano, and these are the Halloween masks, and I just couldn't help it. I needed to have these. So they're hydrating face patches, and they have these cute shapes, and you just kind of put them on and leave them on for 10 minutes. Cute. So we'll see. Probably not a super like fantastic skincare item, but it's funny and cool. So, and then I also bought the Pop Revolution, which was one of the like limited edition collections that they had. This is one of the newer ones, so I think this is one of the like fall collections. It's the blurring primer, and it has this cute packaging, pink, and it's one of those, and it looks like kind of a CD or like an LP record. It's one of these primers that are just kind of like that. I haven't tried the super expensive one that I can't think of the name of. And I also haven't tried the e.l.f. putty primer thing. I feel like I don't get a lot of product on my fingers. But I guess I get enough. I don't know. How much should I apply? This makes my skin extremely smooth. I'm kind of, I don't know what it kind of, if it does anything else, but I would assume it fills in my pores a little bit, maybe. It's definitely, I feel like, oh, it's the Tatcha Silky Smooth. Is that what it's called? Tatcha Silk Smooth Silky. I feel like that one, you get more product on your fingers, but each time I touch this, I just get kind of the smallest amount, and I need to really dig. And it's not actually not possible to dig in this because you just kind of slide around. Okay, this is interesting. But it is kind of nice for traveling and stuff to have a primer that's not in a tube. It's kind of just in a solid form. And I have to admit, my skin feels nice. I'm excited to try that one more, and I'm excited to try it underneath a few different foundations. So that's the primer that I bought, and that's one out of 2 limited edition products. The rest I'm pretty sure are not limited edition, and the rest of them are definitely in this black boring normal packaging. So I bought a foundation, and I haven't tried any, I don't think I've tried any like Kiko base products before. I've tried blush and what have I tried? Lip pencils and stuff, but this is my first ever, oh, also the primer, but this is the first time I'm trying these types of products, and I have no idea which color I chose. Let's hope this looks normal when I blend it out. I have a little more of a tan on my neck than I do on my face, and the reason I'm looking down is because if I look up, I have no idea what I'm doing. This doesn't look that bad. It has a thick texture. I need to see myself in the mirror. This is one of the things that I'm not going to use, but that I bought at Sephora. This is one of the things that I'm most excited about. It's the Huda Beauty Nude Light Palette. Let me show it to you before I continue blending my foundation. Isn't that really, really pretty? Oh, I love those colors. I tried it for the first time this morning because I had other makeup on before that, before this video. And so far so good. It's really blendable. I'm nervous about the shimmers. They didn't have that much color payoff, and also they had a little bit of fallout. Well, I only tried the one, but the mattes blended like a dream. They were beautiful. What is happening to my eyes? I'm actually kind of impressed with this foundation. I don't know if it's the primer underneath that makes it so smooth looking. And it also says, I didn't even mention which foundation it is. It's the full coverage 2-in-1 foundation and concealer. And I didn't put on that much and it didn't really give me full coverage, so I'm gonna apply some more. But I can definitely tell that this is a good coverage foundation. So this is kind of 2 not that thick layers, and I'm pretty sure that is going to cover more than enough. So yeah, it looks good. I'm not really surprised either, because I know that Kiko products are generally, I'm pretty happy with them. But I just kind of grabbed a foundation and I didn't think too much of which one I grabbed. So okay, this actually looks pretty flawless, and it matches my neck perfectly with a tiny bit of self-tan on. So far, this foundation, even though I really didn't need any more foundation, this was a good purchase. I am impressed. So I also bought the Highlighting Effect Fluid Concealer, and it just comes in one of these pens. And what the heck? This has been clicked on like crazy. It doesn't look like it's been used, but it's probably gotten a few clicks. So at least I'm not going to be sitting here trying to click it up, but I'm going to have to take the product from the excess. Oh, that sucks. Okay. So now I have a lot of product inside the cap that I'm just going to have to find a way to get out at some point. So it is just a highlighting under eye concealer. I tend to really like these types of products, and I picked the shade number 1, and it's kind of yellow, and it's thicker and has more coverage than I anticipated. But this also looks pretty good. I'm so far this video is going great. Well, okay, good start. I've used 3 products and it looks really, really nice. And since I didn't buy any powders because I have a ton, and I also didn't buy a brow product because I didn't really find any products that I really wanted to try. So I'm just quickly going to do my brows and powder my under eyes off camera, and I'll be back. Okay. The camera always goes super light when I put something in front of it. So I didn't buy a bronzer either. So I just put a little bit of matte bronzer on and my brows. And now I am ready to move on to the blush. And the blush is actually the other thing that I bought that was limited edition. It's the Sicilian Notes Baked Blush from their Sicilian Notes Fall Collection. This is the color number 1, Taormina Coast. I guess Taormina is somewhere in Sicily. And it comes in this paper. Super fancy. And it's just a cool packaging. I've tried one other blush from Kiko before. Let me show it to you. And it's one of the trio blushes, Shade Fusion Trio Blush, and shade number 3. And it just looks like this. This is really fancy packaging with a magnetic closure and really cheap. So I've been impressed with Kiko before, but this one has cheaper, lighter packaging, but it does have a mirror, and the color looks gorgeous. Really, really nice color. Wow, it has a lot of kickback. Super powdery, but let's see what this looks like. And wow, this smell, it reminds me of Italy, kind of. I'm not really sure what the smell is. I've been in, I haven't actually mentioned this before. I've been in Italy and I'm applying so much blush. I would say like between 10 and 15 times since I was a little kid. We used to spend every summer there, and also sometimes we would go on skiing vacations in the Italian Alps. So I have a lot of memories attached to smells in Italy. So when I went there now, I also kind of like, oh wow, this smells like an Italian apartment. This smells like an Italian this and this. And yeah, it's my favorite country outside of Norway for sure. And this looks pretty good. I did apply a little much. It doesn't really show up on camera, but in the mirror I have quite a lot of blush on, but since it's a pretty light color, it doesn't really look crazy, and it also has a really pretty glow to it. So I think I might have a new blush obsession. I'm definitely going to be using this one a lot. That is gorgeous. Okay, we're now moving on to the eyeshadow, and I need to put on just a little bit of eyeshadow primer. And I did actually buy a brow product, but I'm going to use it in a different video. I'm just going to mention it. It's the Fenty Brow MVP Ultra Fine Brow Pencil and Styler. It's the really cool one. I'm not going to try it yet, but it's the really cool one with the super duper weird brush on the end. I'm excited about this one. I do really love these types of brow pencils, and you will have to wait until the video that I'm doing later on to see that one in action. So that one is that's the only brow product that I bought. But that was in Sephora, and I do have a couple more Sephora things. And I also realized that I'm actually going to have to use the palette from Huda Beauty, because my plan for my eyeshadow today is to use one of these long-lasting eyeshadow sticks. I bought the wrong color. This was not the one I really wanted, but this one looks gorgeous. This is shade number 47. I really wanted the purpley one. That would have been so cool with the Huda palette. So now I'm kind of pissed. And then I also bought 45, which is a really cool orange one. So here they are swatched. Doesn't look orange at all on camera, but it is. It's really bright, cool orange. And the other one looks like the Laura Mercier one in rose gold. So I'm just gonna put this all over my lid, blend it out with my finger, and then put a little bit of one of those Huda Beauty shadows in the crease. So, super simple. I have actually tried these sticks years ago, but I decluttered them because they were getting old, and they were slightly different, and these feel a lot creamier, and it doesn't have like a crazy payoff, but I think that these types of products are really nice to use underneath like shimmers like these, so that they have something to stick onto, and it just makes it look nice. So I'm just gonna take this light shade and just put that in the crease. I want this to be a soft and really wearable look. Also going to do a nude lip, I think. Okay, so I feel like when I blended this, the eyeshadow stick just kind of disappeared a little bit. I'm also going to take a little bit of the darker brown. Just using the same brush and just putting this in the outer part of the crease. I just popped a little bit of the really light cream shade just under my brows. These eyeshadows are so blendable and nice. I just cannot get over it. They're just kind of, I mean, they are light colors that are usually kind of blendable, but I mean, oh, I put foundation all over this palette. But these are just another, like, I'm just gonna swatch one of the shimmers and one of the mattes on my hand so that you can see. Ooh, look at that. They are just so creamy, and I am just, that is absolutely gorgeous. And now you can kind of also see the oranginess of the cream stick. Okay. I'm impressed. Let's wipe this off. And now we're gonna go into the really fun part about this eye look, because this is looking extremely boring. But I did also buy one of the Magnetic Impact eyeshadows. And it's just a single eyeshadow like this. And just see how reflective that is. This is looking crazy. And the texture is just something else. It's popping out of the palette. For real. Oh. Just dropped it. So it fell on the ground, but it's good. So let's also just do a quick swatch of this one. Well, yeah. It's just one of those super reflective eyeshadows, and it very easily popped out of the pan. It has a magnet, and I'm probably just gonna put this one in a magnetic palette because singles, I just forget to use them when they're like this. Let's try putting this on the lid. Okay, this formula is really nice. It reminds me of the ColourPop Super Shock shadows, kind of. It's that cream powder hybrid thing. And it also has that same really, really gorgeous shine. Absolutely no fallout, just... It's just really, really pretty. And I don't think I would have any fallout with this if I didn't have the cream eyeshadow underneath either, because it has that creamy texture to it already. Yeah, that's gorgeous. I need a little bit of inner corner highlight. And then I'm gonna pop on some eyeliner and mascara, and then we're done with the eyes. I did a little bit of the darkest color in this palette on my under eyes and some inner corner highlight, and I just realized I do actually have a little bit of shimmer on my under eyes that was not there before, so that has to be this right here. So it does have a little bit of fallout, and the fallout is like glitter fallout, so yeah, it doesn't look bad, but it's a little bit, and I didn't think it had that. But other than that, gorgeous eyeshadow. I kind of wish I bought more, especially knowing that it's like magnetic and I could have made a palette out of it. So next time I'm in Italy, that is what I'm doing. And then I bought an eyeliner. Where did my eyeliner go? Here it is. It's the Definition eyeliner, and it has a really like long brush like this. So it's kind of, it's a brush, and I'm really gonna concentrate on making a wing, and I have no idea how it's going to work. that was fairly easy. It's a pretty natural. It's easy to make a line that's not too thick. I feel like this looks really natural. It's the kind of wing that I prefer. It's kind of thin and just kind of classy. So let's also do the other eye. That was surprisingly extremely easy, and wow. So it says it's a shiny eyeliner with brush. I am kind of overwhelmed with how perfect all of the products that I've tried so far in this video. Like, everything works so well, and I just feel like I'm gonna mess this up sometime soon. And it's probably gonna be the mascara. So I'm a little bit worried because right now I am so happy with all of these things, and like, it's just my first impressions, so I might not feel the same way a month from now, but so far, wow. So the mascara that I'm trying for the first time is the 30 Days Extension Daily Treatment Mascara, which sounds awesome. It has a full brochure about probably what it's supposed to do. Lash lengthening black mascara, apply at least once a day for 30 consecutive days. I'm probably not gonna do that. I tend to use other mascaras in between. But it has a rubber wand. You won't be able to see that because of my face. Rubber wand like that. Is it focusing? I'm not sure. It's promising. Let's see what this does to my lashes. Not bad. Definitely not bad. I am really interested to see how this one holds up throughout the day. Okay, yeah, so the mascara is definitely it's a drier formula, so it doesn't really work applying several layers, but I just applied like 1 or 2 layers pretty quickly, and it looks really nice. It's a natural mascara, but it definitely lengthens my lashes, and if it actually is like a treatment mascara as well, and it will do anything positive with my lashes, that would be so cool. So those are the eyes done. I'm liking how it looks. And the last thing is the lips. And I bought a couple of the Everlasting Color Precision Lip Liners because I heard good things about these. And they just kind of have a sharpener on one end. And also, is this like a weird brush? Yeah, it's kind of just a rubber brush thing on the end. And like a little sharpener because it's a eyeliner that you roll up, and then you can kind of sharpen it to get a super precise line. So this is the shade 401, which is the one I want to wear today. It's more nude and peach than I remember. I'm not super like precise with my lip liners for some reason. Especially lighter colors like this, I just kind of go in. It's really sticky. Like, can you see that? So I just filled in my entire lip, and it's feeling kind of weird. So I'm not sure if I would fill in my entire lip with this lip liner, but I think it's okay for now because I'm going to put on the 3D Hydra Lip Gloss in the shade 19. And it's this lip gloss right here. Also heard good things about this one. It does have a little bit of shimmer, but it's kind of not really visible. And it's just a nude gloss. It has a slightly weird scent. I'm not really sure what it is. I don't hate it. And I can't really like taste it on my lips. But it's a little bit weird. Probably not my favorite lip gloss. But it looks kind of nice. So I'm gonna have to have some more time to think about that one. Now to the last things that I bought. I bought one of the Everlasting Color lip liners for my mom. And then I think this is the one that I bought for myself, which is number 407. I'm gonna swatch both of these. So this is more of a warm pink color. I probably have this exact color in my drawers, but oh well. So these are the two lip liners. That's the nude one and the pink one, 401 and 407. So they look nice. They are really, really creamy. It's just the stickiness that I'm not worried about it because I usually put on a lip gloss or lipstick on top anyways, but it's a little weird. And then that's everything from Kiko, and I bought one more thing from Sephora, and it's the Becca Under Eye Brightening Corrector. I've been wanting to try this for a really long time, so that's the box. And then it's just a pot. I haven't opened this one yet, so it's brand new. And I am excited to try this, and I just ruined it. It looked so nice. And I just put the lid kind of in it. Okay, so it's new anyways. I haven't tried it yet, so I'm excited about that one. And then the absolute last makeup item that I bought in Italy is from a brand that I've never heard about before this trip, and it's Wycon Cosmetics. We walked quite a while to get to this store, and it was a total disappointment. I felt like a lot of the products, I can't even open this. A lot of the products were kind of just rip-offs of expensive products, and this is no exception because, just wait and see, it looks so much like the Huda Beauty ones. And the other one that I didn't pick up kind of had the same color scheme as this one. It looked even more like the light pink Huda Beauty palette that I can't really think of the name of. But this is the Desert Hotitude, Desert Vibes with a V. And it looks like this. So this is a straight up glitter. And then the rest of the shadows are just a mix of mattes and shimmers. Some of the shimmers look nice and some of the mattes also look kind of nice. And it's a nice color selection. Nothing wrong with it, but I have to admit I only bought this to review it. So stay tuned for a review of the Wycon Cosmetics Hotitude Desert Vibes palette. It will be coming, and I'm kind of interested to see how that one works. So that is it for this video. I hope you enjoyed it. I hope it's a long one, so I'm just gonna cut it short and say please give this video a thumbs up. That would be a lot of fun for me. And if you enjoyed watching it and you enjoy my videos, please subscribe if you haven't already, and I will see you in my next video. Bye!